Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you're well. I'm doing a quick little daily vlog just to let you know what's been happening. Again today I didn't go basking, which I know I'm terrible. I haven't gone for the last 3 days. The world's gonna end. No. Yes, on all seriousness, I am running quite low on money now, so tomorrow is a definite on the basking. On the positive notes, I just finished editing the podcast. The first interview conversation is up right now. If you look for it on Spotify, The Art of Thomas, or in Google Podcasts or Apple, the one that comes with the iPhone, you'll find it. It's a conversation I did with a crypto trader from Madagascar, so it was very interesting. It's the first one I've done, so of course it's not perfect, but it's something that I can work on, I can improve, get better at. And I also did a specific drawing that's gonna go with the podcast and a song in the end, a little 1 minute song that I wrote for my guest in the podcast. So that will also, you can also listen to that at the end. It's a nice little extra that I want to do it at the end of every podcast. So, well, first of all, I think it's good. Something else that I can do that not many people that have podcasts can do. So something to stand out. Also, it's a great way for me to keep writing songs on a regular basis, which is something I need to do more. Right. Anyway. So yes, I have not gone basking today. I'm gonna stay in. There's a lot of work I need to do. I'm gonna start doing my first drawings that are specifically for my Patreon supporters. Now, if you don't know what Patreon is, it's basically a website where you go and you can, like, I create my page and I say, okay, this is the stuff that I do. So in my case, I put it's art, NFTs, podcast, daily vlogs. This is what I do. This is what I offer. And then people can say, okay, well, I pledge to contribute $5 a month, $10 a month, in order for you to keep doing what you're doing. So it's a nice way for people who like what I do and wants to support it. I'm not asking for money, but I'm just saying that if anybody wants to, there is a channel to do so. And also, you can, through the Patreon website, you can set certain benefits that the people who contribute would get. In my case, the benefits that I'm gonna give the people who contribute to my Patreon comes in the forms of NFTs, which is drawings that I made, and I upload them to the blockchain, and then I send them to all my Patreon supporters. And depending on the amount of money you pledge, you'll get a better NFT, right? Pretty basic, pretty simple. It was not my first idea to open the Patreon, but someone suggested it, so I said, okay, if someone asks for it, I'll do it, might as well. It's a great way for people who want to support. There's a channel, it's like if I'm playing music on the streets and I have my guitar open, I'm not asking people for money, but if people want to, they can. So, yes, it'd be a good. It would be pretty good if I can get some money through there, because then I won't need to go out basking as much. I can stay in the studio. I can do more interesting things, and the podcast being one of the main things that I'm pushing right now. I want to get in touch with different artists and set collaborations. Right, I want to make cool things happen. Like yesterday, I was recording the podcast with Dave from Haiku.fever, and we agreed that it would be really good for both of us to do an ongoing collaboration where he sends me haikus and I illustrate them, and that way we can make something that I couldn't do by myself and he can't do by himself, and we can help each other out and do something better. And I want to do that with lots of different people. Like I want musicians to send me their songs and I illustrate them. I want like poets to send me their poems and I illustrate them, and I want to do that kind of stuff constantly. Like every week I want to have one illustrated haiku, one poem, one song, all stuff like that. And maybe at some stage I can start putting them all in like a newsletter or some sort of online magazine, with all the different things every week, new stuff, collaborating with new people. And yeah, that would be that's where I'm trying to go now. And yeah, so today I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna do all the drawings that I need to do, because I think that I'm doing to grow my social media, which my main social right now is Torum, TORUM.com. I would love you to follow me there, because it's the place where I can turn my drawings into NFTs and give them to people, which is more valuable than just a drawing by itself. And I'm trying to do one drawing a day there. It's not easy. So I'm gonna try to sit down today that I'm not going to go basking and do several, so I can spread them out. So there, just on Torum, one a day means 7 drawings. I also want to do one a week for my Patreon supporters, so that's 8. While at the same time I need to keep doing the podcast, and every podcast has his own drawing and his own song, so you can see how everything starts to add up quite rapidly, and there's a ton of work. Plus, when I do the podcast, sorry, I need to upload them in all different platforms. That takes time, and I need to write something in each platform and do all that la-di-da-di-da, all that jazz. That it takes time. You don't think that it does, but it does. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do today. It's the boring part, but necessary part. But I also get to draw a lot today, so that's always good, always positive. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I think like every time I finish one of the podcasts, or I finish doing this and I upload it, I feel like a surge of energy. Like it's not like when you're working, you're like, just treading along, just going with emotions and stuff. I feel like energized. So that makes me feel that I'm on the right path, even though right now it's hard because it's not getting paid to do any of this. So I'm just doing it for the love of art, and that hopefully at some stage it can support me. I would love that. That's my goal. And yeah, but it's great because I feel great after doing it. I get to know more interesting people. I get to collaborate with them, which is what I really like to do, and what I've been wanting to do for a long time. But I always had to be working for my visa and stuff like that. I always, in my mind, I always had the thought of, okay, once I'm done with all of this, I'm really gonna go full 100% power in what I wanted to do. And now I can, and I'm doing it, and I will continue to do it. So thank you all who are supporting me in the beginning of my journey. This is only the beginning, and things are only gonna get better from here on. I committed myself to this, and I will make it happen. It doesn't matter how long it takes and how much I need to work to make it happen. There's nothing else I want to do. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. There's no other option in my book. So stick around, because it's gonna take a while, but it's gonna be an interesting ride, and I will try to continue doing these daily vlogs every day, so that you can see how it all comes to be. Anyway, thank you all. I'll see you on the next one tomorrow. hopefully with some more good news to share. Have a good day.